Hello everyone! Today we will go over my highest rated win at the Olympiad. My opponent was rated 1922. e4, e6, d4, d5, knight d2, knight f6, e5, knight d7, f4, c5, c3, knight c6, knight f3, queen b6, a3, a5, stopping b4, knight e2, bishop e7, h4, h5, stopping her from pushing forwards, g3, and finally g6, preventing f5, queen d3, queen d8, making room for the b pawn and for the light squared bishop. Bishop h3, b6, rook g1, bishop a6, developing the bishop with tempo. Queen b1, a4. I played this move because I was planning knight a5 followed by knight c4 or knight b3. But I didn't notice that my opponent was preparing a nice tactic. Bishop takes e6. Black cannot recapture. Let's see what happens if I do. F takes e6, queen takes g6 check, king f8, f5, attacking and involving the bishop. Whatever I do here, like e takes f5, she can play bishop h6 check or knight f4, threatening knight e6, and the game would be really over here. So I played bishop takes e2, exchanging some pieces and maybe trying to decrease the pressure. King takes e2, c takes d4, c takes d4, knight f8, bishop h3, knight a5, trying to get a good outpost. Queen d3, knight c4, knight d2, b5, or maybe a strong pawn on c4. After queen f3, I played rook a6. Since c8 is not available, I need to develop my rook. Bishop g2 was not an accurate move by white because the bishop on h3 is controlling a very strong diagonal and the e6 square. So when she played bishop g2, she allowed me to play knight e6, bringing the knight into the game. Queen d3, bishop takes h4, a nice tactic because after g takes h4, knight takes f4, winning the queen. She didn't play g takes h4, she played rook f1, bishop e7, knight f3, knight g7, heading to f5, rook h1, knight f5, rook h3, h4, attacking g3. And after g4, I got myself another strong knight, knight g3 check. King f2, queen c8, hitting the g4 pawn, and after g5, cutting off the bishop, knight f5 to defend the h4 pawn. Bishop d2, queen d7. I was planning to play knight takes b2, but I had to defend the b5 pawn first, so she defended the b2 pawn. Rook c6, taking the open file, knight e1. Here I found another tactic in 30 seconds. Can you do the same? It's knight takes d4. White can't recapture because of bishop c5, king g1, knight takes d2, queen takes d2, queen f5, attacking the rook. White defended with knight d3, and here comes a tactic that ended the game. Pause the video if you want and try to find the best move. I played the move in 30 seconds. It's queen takes h3, winning the rook. White resigned here because if she plays bishop takes h3, knight f3 check, king f2, knight takes d2, and black is up a rook and a pawn and can win easily.